Alright, so today we're going to show the daily some much needed love. Now, a little while ago, I hastily installed or removed my battery to the trunk, as there's no battery here, but I didn't exactly do it well. So it's, yeah, bad connection, not great. So I'm going to fix that, and to do that, I got that. So I'm going to run a new power wire from front to back, and I'm going to run a ground from front to back, and then ground it in all the factory locations from these guys. And then on the other end, I got really nice. These are made by New Concepts. I don't even remember how much they cost because I ordered them quite a while ago, really long time ago. These are mostly stereo guys like these things because they can plug in lots of different things to them. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we got our power wire run, our power and our ground run. I don't have eyelet connectors for this size of wire or this size of post. And I need a couple of chunks of ground wire to go to the chassis and to the engine. So that'll be a tomorrow adventure. But I did run the wire through the interior, all off camera. I just pulled off this panel and tucked it down beside the carpet, and then lifted the back seat and shoved it up under the back seat. It was actually really easy. And then it's just coming through here. I eventually will tuck it behind the carpet here, but it's just kind of coming out there, as you can see. And then once I get the battery where I want it in the corner here and get the tie down idea better, then I'll tuck all my extra wiring back somewhere. But that's about it for now. And then I gotta, yeah, so we'll finish this up tomorrow. Well, for you it'll be, you know, right now. Alright, so we're down in the basement now, and I went out to the car and I grabbed the wire off the starter, because it's a lot easier to do this inside than to try to do this with the vise out there, because I don't have a hand crimp tool for anything this big. So I got that, and I got a couple of connectors on the end. So we'll just get this quickly connected up here. Alright, that one's ready to go from the terminal to the starter. I already did it up, the one that goes from the fuse box to the terminal, so that's all good. I got one made up for the battery terminal, or negative to the engine, and I grabbed one negative to the chassis. So now the only thing left to do is to go put this in the car. Alright, so there we go. Everything's all hooked up, all the wires are ran, everything's down to the starter. We got the 2 ground spots. The battery's connected exactly as factory, only it's in the trunk now. So even if it's not the best way of doing it, it's much better than it was, and I'm pretty happy. So next step is we get a battery. So I don't have a battery yet. Trying to get one fixed, but we're not exactly sure that it's going to work. So that'll be where this leaves off. I probably won't bother putting a battery, putting a battery in, but so that'll be about it for this time. And on the next one, we'll continue showing some love to this, to the daily here, and I'm going to install an oil pressure gauge in it. So, you know, And then that's about it until I eventually break down and rebuild the motor and make it stop leaking and drinking oil. It's not too bad, but it could definitely use a good going through. But anyway, that'll be it for now.